Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to the Slightly Lateral Affairs podcast. This is Abby, and today we have Jamie.
Hey, I'm back, motherfuckers.
Ew.
And we got British asshole back, and we have Matt.
Who am I?
You're Matt. I just called Jamie the British asshole.
Oh, I thought it was Dan. Because that's what you call me sometimes.
God damn. Are we really going to do this here?
I think it's happening.
It already happened. You can't, stop it now.
Matt, I have a problem of calling people the wrong names. I liked a guy, he graduated, but I liked this guy, and I accidentally called him the wrong name.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't end well.
It could have been worse. You could have called him the wrong name during sex.
Yeah. Have a Jamie moment.
Whoa, I've never done that.
I'm sorry, what?
He's
Wrong
done
name
that with the
during
girl on the
sex.
bus.
No.
Jamie.
He did that with the girl on the megabus.
I've never done that. I've never called someone by the wrong name during sex, mainly because I don't say any names during sex. I go down the safe route.
And you just grunt like, huh. That
No,
was
he goes
bad
the
noise.
fuck train, has no brakes during it. At least that's what the megabus girl says, right?
No.
Okay, speaking of sex, so I had homecoming this week.
Alright, the story's good.
Okay, so, I had just gotten there, and maybe I was there for about 10 minutes, and one of my friends is crying, and all my friends are, hysterical. They're like, what the fuck is going on? So, I asked them what was wrong, tried to calm them down. They're like, there was a dick on the dance floor! And, so, of course, being myself, I asked them to show me, and I kind of just walked up on a
Show
guy
me
and
the dick.
show a full frontal dick. They were, in the middle of the grind pit.
Of the
Just
what?
freaking on the dance floor, and I was just like, oh, Jesus.
Shawty call 911.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that happened, and, I also kissed a girl. Because she
I
was
thought
cute,
you just said
and I was
pissed
like,
on
fuck
the
it.
girl for a second.
Wait, what?
That's what I heard. I heard you just said, I heard the words, I pissed on a girl.
Dude,
Yeah,
that,
right.
I
that is
kissed a girl.
that is a
Kissed
completely
girl.
different story for a
And
completely
I
different day.
did. No, that's a completely different kind of fetish. I'm feeling my mom just called, but
That's Abby's fetish, actually.
that's actually my fetish.
Abby enjoys pissing on people. And getting
So
pissed
yeah,
on.
those were two eventful stories from homecoming, and yeah. So
Out of the two,
was...
which one did you enjoy more, the penis or the girl?
Well, the thing is, I probably enjoyed the girl more, mostly because she was really adorable, and we were talking about it, and she's like, yeah, I just realized I was a lesbian the other day, and she
what,
was
you was
being
just like,
real-
score!
Hashtag school.
No, but I
Sorry,
kissed her
pound
on the
score.
cheek first, and she didn't know what to do, and then I kissed her on the lips, and she was just, squeeing to herself as I left, and I'm just like, I just did a thing. Because when I go to dances, I am, 10 times more whore than I already am. So, I just kind of, went in for it. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. Of course, then everyone else I was around, because they're all part of GSA, and they're so accepting. I say that while using air quotes, because they are the most meanest motherfuckers ever.
You say weed?
But actually, they are the most rude-ass people ever. And, but yeah, they're all just like, hey, so you're thinking about stuff? I'm like, no, I just kissed her, because I was like, fuck it, I want to kiss her, because she's cute, and I decided why not. So,
Seems
and,
like
yeah,
a
so
legit
I
reason
swear
kiss
to
someone.
God. Yeah, but I swear to God, if they start something, I am going to punch them all. And one of them decided to grind with me. I'm like, alright, fun, we're friends. They kept doing it. I'm like, okay, listen, there's something called boundaries, and I don't care if you still have female genitalia. I don't want you anywhere near me. Alright? Boundaries. Even though one girl I know did kind of grind with half the guys there, but that's beside the point.
Baby, grind on me.
Did you guys ever go to homecoming?
Fuck no.
What is
Waste of time.
homecoming?
That is an absolutely waste of time.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the answer. I mean, I wouldn't have gone if one of my friends didn't invite me, kind of.
Okay, I'm going to ask the question. What's
It's a
homecoming?
dance.
What? Yeah, but
Okay.
what
Yeah,
is the reason
homecoming
behind it?
is the dance after. It's kind of like the first dance of the year,
Right.
and it's usually right after the first home game of the year, or something like that. They're normally in, like, September, but ours is always late because it's right after Spirit Week, which is super fun. But yeah, so that's homecoming. It's like if you had your first soccer game of the year and you had a dance, you have a dance that weekend or that night.
That just seems
Hashtag dance.
retarded.
It is. It's an absolute waste of time.
Mostly,
The only proper dance I ever went to during high school was my prom, which is what we had when we left school.
Yeah.
That
I
was
went to junior prom last year. It was really, really bad. And, because there was a slow dance. You know how, like, the teenagers always do that awkward, like, walking zombie kind of dance thing?
Just sort of, like, sway from foot to foot. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am guilty of doing said dance.
It went from this
everyone that
really
can't dance,
nice
though.
slow dance song to Gas Pedal, which
What?
I will put a link to the song in the description. It's this major kind of like grinding anthem, and yeah, it's that song. But pretty much the guys took the girls they were dancing with, flipped them around, and shoved their faces towards the floor and started grinding. I'm like, that was the most beautiful transition I've ever seen.
Baby, grind on me.
They didn't play that song. I was really surprised.
Okay, now this goes to show my age. I have no idea what the fuck you're on about.
What,
Really?
grinding?
No. I think he has no idea what the song is.
Oh.
Most people don't.
I have a feeling that what you're describing as grinding is probably different to what I imagine it by the way you're describing it.
It's rubbing of genitalia on each other. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
a guy will rub his crotch against a girl's vajayjay. Against her cooch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And sometimes they finger, and sometimes they fuck. In my case!
on the dance floor, in public, in front of teachers.
Yeah. The thing is, the teachers are so adamantly against it that it was on the news, and they quote-unquote banned it from our school, but it still happens, and they don't do anything about it. And I'm just like, alright, listen. If you're gonna be so against it, then you need to do
Actually
something
enforce
about it. Yeah, exactly. But this is the American public education system. They don't do shit.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that impression.
And in England, they make their students dumber by lowering. I'm joking.
Yeah. They did that.
Speaking of grades, I should be writing a paper, but I'll just come in with a
Who needs
draft
papers,
tomorrow.
right?
Yeah, who needs papers? Even though technically the final draft is due, Wednesday? Is it due Wednesday? Oh, Jesus, it's due Wednesday. Kill me!
Is the final draft due or the final paper?
The final paper, the one I'm turning in is due Wednesday, and the third draft is due tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, she tried to pace it out, but it's like after every class there was a new part of the paper due. I'm like, oh, please kill me.
See, now when I done my ones, it was like, okay, you need to hand your first draft in, or this is when the main thing needs to be brought in, but you can, before then you can give it to us and we can have a look at it and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, I'd never done like one draft and redraft it and all that sort of stuff. I'd literally just done, okay, I've done it all, and okay, that's it. I'm now not going to touch it until it has to be put in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I always found it so difficult to write papers.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the reasons why I'd done so bad in high school. Because I just struggled. I struggled so much to do the writing side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It sounds like you're having trouble speaking.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just fucked.
How late did you stay up during the Rooster Teeth stream last night?
0.
I
Probably.
didn't. I watched about 5 minutes of the stream. That was it.
Really?
I didn't have Wi-Fi.
MCM was.
Oh,
also.
okay.
I was about to say, I've been at MCM this weekend.
Right. Yeah.
And B,
I just got
where
back
I was
like a few days ago.
I was staying at my grandma's last night. So I didn't have Wi-Fi. I was using 4G, and I didn't want to use all of my data.
Yeah,
So
that's what
watched-
happened.
I watched 5 minutes of it. Ordered my poster, and yeah.
Nice. I am so mad I didn't get a poster. But,
I have all
Yeah.
of the charity posters now.
seriously?
Yep.
Wow. That's dedication, man.
I've got the...
Yeah, well, they're not that
I have
expensive.
one of them. I think I have the 8-bit live stream. I have
Yeah.
the 8-bit live stream one. It was a really nice one. I'm like, you know what? I fucking love the design. I'm gonna
I've
get
got to
it.
admit, the one I prefer is, did you see the one they done for their first Extra Life?
That was the superhero one, right?
The X-Men style one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like
like that one.
Yeah.
I really like the
thing
one
is-
I bought, which is this one.
The
But
thing
then
is,
I've got a thing about getting posters. I currently have more posters rolled up. Why is the
am I
call on
rolled?
hold? Matt, what did you do?
what the
Matt.
fuck did you two do? Jamie!
Matt, what the fuck did you do?
I don't
Jamie,
know.
Matt, you put us on hold!
I know. There was an issue with Siri happening.
Matt!
You're a fucking idiot.
Siri happened.
I was just like, I got put on hold. Excuse me? And now it makes me feel better that Jamie was put on hold as well.
Nah, it's okay. It's just Jamie.
Fuck you, Matt.
Yeah, fuck
But,
you.
see, now that Dan's not here, you're getting the center of my rage.
Yeah.
But anyway,
have fun.
as I was saying before, Matt was a dickhead.
Yeah.
put us
Because
on
apparently
hold.
Siri activating by itself is my fault.
You didn't say, hey Siri, did you?
No. So a noise happened, and Siri, because alright, anything that sounds like "Hey Siri,"
Yeah.
activates Siri. You don't even have to say "Hey," you just have to say "Siri," and it starts going on.
Okay.
I solved this by unplugging my phone.
Nice.
But yeah, I've probably got more posters rolled up at the moment, like waiting to go on the wall, than I actually have on my wall.
Yeah.
How
I'm
many
waiting to
posters
put
did you
up
buy
all
from
my
New
posters
York?
until college.
Posters I bought in New York. I bought a Negri poster. You gave me a Negri print.
Yeah, I did.
I bought a poster from Monica Lee.
The
Found that VGHS poster.
oh yeah, you found it on the side of the fucking convention center.
Yeah. I wasn't complaining. Free poster. But I've also got a Meg Turney poster waiting to go up. I've got
The
a Rooster.
Matt Place one.
Yeah. I've got a Rooster Teeth poster to go up. A Lee Newton poster. And various others. So
Nice.
they're waiting to go up from when I move into my new room.
Ooh,
So your
that's
brother's room.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just like walking down the hall with all your stuff. Hey.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Well, he's moved out. He doesn't need the room.
That's true. The thing is, I'm waiting to put up all my posters until I go to college, but I went to my first choice school for a summer thing, and we stayed in the freshman dorms.
Yeah.
There was, like, no room to put up posters, and I'm so mad about that.
Did you really need to put up a poster for like a week of your life?
For freshman dorm?
That like, cause you were how long were you there for?
Well, no, I wouldn't put it up while I was there, like, while I was overnight, but,
I was about to say,
when
like-
I go to the actual college, we're gonna be staying in those kinds of dorms, and I don't want to stay in them, because there's... I really, really don't want a roommate, but they don't have single dorms, and
You could
Yeah.
do is put it on the ceiling.
I could do that.
Then every day you can
But,
wake up to the Achievement Hunter boys.
I want to get that poster so
Or
bad. It's a great
what I'll
poster.
do is I'll see if I can find a high quality picture of me, Matt, and Emma, and we'll print that out for you and we'll send that to you, and you can put that above your bed.
Hey Jamie, if
Because that's what I want to wake up to. I want to wake up to your two beautiful faces.
well,
Can I-
If
I
it makes you
just-
feel any better, we're both wearing helmets.
yeah, our faces aren't even in it.
Emma's the only one with her face showing.
Jamie, you could cut us all out and just the poster of the guy that took the picture.
Who we really appreciate, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for being the only one that actually did it.
Yeah. Every time we had our photo taken, bear in mind,
Almost.
most,
every time.
as Emma said last week, most of the photos that she had taken of her in a Moxie cosplay,
had Jamie.
I photobombed.
And for some reason, she blames me for that.
I know, it's hilarious.
She blames everything for you.
But yeah, so every photo that she had taken, I photobombed. And then in the end, it got to the stage of people were actually asking for photos of all three of us together.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, sweet. And it's like...
There wasn't a lot of just Jamie, just so you know. Just not a lot.
No one wanted a photo of me. I was Tuxedo Chief and no one wanted it. So anytime I was involved in a photo, I had slightly lateral business cards, and I said to him, it's like, could you do us a favour? Could you, like, when you get a chance, could you tweet the photos over to us? And like everyone's like, oh yeah, we'll do that. And only one guy did, and it's like, I really appreciate the fact that he did, but it's like there was a guy there who had a really good camera.
James upset he didn't get the high res picture.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. That sucks. But, yeah, the thing is about, like, whenever I go to conventions with, like, super awesome people...
Not me.
Well, like, it happened when I met this one person whose name I'm not gonna disclose because she probably doesn't even watch the podcast, but she's actually really nice. But every time I walk around with her and another one of the people she films with, I always get stuck, like, carrying everything, and, like, nobody wants a picture of me. I am the pack mule most of the time, but if I'm, like, by myself or with my other friends who really, really can't cosplay, I am, like, queen. I am the star of the night, and they get to carry all my shit. It's wonderful.
That sounds like you have fun then.
I do. Well, kind of. I do. I do have fun at cosplaying. It's really, really great.
At cosplaying.
At cosplaying. At cosplaying.tumblr.com.
But, yeah, me and Matt, we weren't exactly holding it. I mean, we had our own bags.
Well, I just kind of stuffed all her stuff into my bag, and then we kept walking.
But it was more of a case, I mean, like, it was like someone was taking photos of her, and it was like, okay, I've got business cards in my pocket, we can do this. And it was just like handing out our business cards and hers.
It was nice not having to hand out business cards for a day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any pockets.
Yeah, and speaking of...
it was all down to me. God damn it.
Yeah, speaking of promotional stuff, for those of you who are watching, or not watching, why the fuck are you just watching a still image? But for those of you who are listening...
You say that? That's exactly what I do when I rewatch the podcast.
One day we'll have a video podcast. One day.
The closest we've got to a video podcast is when I edited the first Americast.
Yeah.
That's the closest you'll get at the moment, and that's purely because I responded to everything.
Pretty much. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast, we now have a Tumblr page made by yours truly.
We do.
But
yours truly is actually Jamie?
No, I didn't make it.
I'm trying to take all the credit away from her. Jamie.
Matt, you whore! Why would you do that to me?
I know it's completely the wrong time. I know it's completely the wrong time in the podcast to advertise our social media, but yeah. So we've got a Tumblr, which is slightlylateral.tumblr.com.
No, we can add it at the end too. I just wanted to put that in because I am a whore.
It was something I was meaning to do for a while.
But he's too fucking lazy to do.
Fuck you! Roll over and fucking die in a pit.
When you actually can be on time for something, then I will.
The thing about that was, I'm like, but you don't...
excuse me, I landed in JFK on time. You was a fucker who was late.
I wasn't late. I told you what time I was going to be there.
No, I said, by the way, I've just touched down. Oh, you touching down now? When I told you what time I was going to be getting into New York.
Yeah, 'cause I was fucking with you. You knew I was going to be there until about 3 or 4.
Jesus Christ. And for those of you who are listening, this is why I don't talk to them on a normal basis.
Alright, let me say something. Jamie lands at 1 o'clock. Which is, by the way, the time he said. He texts me at 12 and I'm in JFK. Told me at 1. So he's wrong.
I actually said 1-ish.
Yeah, 12-ish and 1-ish are two different things.
No, it's not.
Okay, 1-ish, you should be there by at least 12:30.
Yeah.
You should be waiting there by 12:30.
He's half an hour late there. He's upset. He left us.
Either way.
He is upset.
Look, I busted my balls to get over there.
You did. That was your choice.
Hey, I'm not the one dissing you here. That's all Matt. Blame
I'm not
him.
dissing him. I'm just saying.
You're complaining about his tardiness.
Because it's a common thing. Well, mainly for like social things. It's where it's mainly. If it's a business kind of thing, he's usually on time for it. But if we're like just like, oh hey, let's play GTA at like 6:30, he'll be ready.
I'd just like to point out that I live at home with my mum, so I'm usually quite like, if I get asked to do something, then I have to do it. So
That's true.
excuse me
Jamie, you
for
have the same
if
living
doing
conditions
stuff
as I do.
around the house comes before sitting on the Xbox.
Congratulations,
all have
Jamie.
the same
You have the
living
same
conditions
living
right
condition
now.
as I do.
We all have the same living conditions
be
right now.
honest
We
here.
all live at home with our mother. Some of us don't have a choice, and some of us do.
And some of us have work around that.
He does have work. He
That's
should be in
true.
bed right now, but he's not.
Although saying that, I don't go back until Tuesday. I don't go back to work till Tuesday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but how many more hours do you have to do to make up for the time you weren't there?
Too many.
Oh man, that sucks.
I was off for 3 weeks.
And he has to put in a 4-hour a week minimum.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm working 15
And
hours.
you're gonna be working like 20. You are gonna get 4 hours of sleep, and you're sleeping in your workplace. You were working your ass.
I've got 15 hours next week, and then we'll see how things pick up from there.
15 hours isn't bad, though.
Yeah,
No.
it is, considering I average usually about 23.
Okay.
That's pretty legit. But, so have you guys seen the Ryan Haywood model photos?
Yeah, we all have. It's awesome.
Okay,
No, I
yeah.
have not.
Oh.
That's what my icon is, Jamie, right now.
Oh,
But,
oh God.
That's him in the gnome costume.
Yeah,
And-
it's
God.
not what you expected. Everyone's expecting
Yeah.
like shorts and everything. It's just the hat.
Yeah, I made a post of all the pictures on Tumblr. I'll put that in the link dump.
There's also Gus, Jack, and the Risemonger.
LeVar Burton.
Gus,
yeah,
Gus,
there was
Gus,
a
Gus.
lot of stuff.
LeVar Burton wasn't bad. There was just a picture of him as a kid, which wasn't bad.
It was.
But
But
John Reisinger.
Oh my god, that was like Transformation Central. It was so weird. I'm like, no way. They were waiting for him
Or
at the
Gilby.
end. I'm like, Gilby without his beard looks like a guy at my school. I shit you not. He's in my grade and he
His
looks
neck
exactly
is
like it.
so long in that picture.
It is. But there's compilation of all the pictures.
Oh, I need
And
to
it's
find
like-
out whether I still got a job.
Jimmy, you don't.
That would be important, Jamie.
No, it's my boss is an Indianapolis Colts fan. I'm a Pittsburgh
Oh.
Steelers fan.
Oh, the
Oh.
Steelers just
With
won,
12 seconds left, the Steelers are currently ahead 51
Hey,
to 34.
Jamie, guess what happens in 6
Oh.
minutes?
What happens in 6 minutes?
Puck drops against
Friends, you are
Anaheim,
not going to
San
have a
Jose.
job.
Ooh,
This is not going to be a good podcast. I'm
I
Yeah,
may have to have the
for those of you who
There's
don't
my
know,
note stream.
me and Jamie both watch hockey. My favorite team is the San Jose Sharks, and he has 2 favorite teams, which are the Anaheim Ducks.
No, I have
and
3
the-
favourite.
Fuck the Red Wings.
I don't do
Ah, lost the
sports.
headphone.
Don't talk to me. I don't do sports.
Fuck the Red Wings.
I like hot wings.
I do not like hot wings
How do you not like hot wings?
He doesn't like
because I don't
spicy
like
food.
hot food.
He really, yeah.
Oh, you were lame. Okay, can you at least eat like green peppers?
And,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like green
like
peppers
hot
because
food
green
either.
peppers aren't hot.
Okay, good. You're at least sane. One of my friends, she couldn't eat like spicy food and she couldn't eat peppers and she wouldn't even like eat a green bell pepper. I'm
Thing
just
is,
like,
I
they're
hate-
not spicy.
I hate bell peppers.
Bell
Really?
pepper.
I just don't like
When
the
you
taste.
say bell
It's not the fact that
peppers-
they're spicy, it's just don't like the taste.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if bell peppers are what we just basically just straight up call peppers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There was a difference in...
Oh, there's a difference?
For our things to them are different. When he came over, we were asking what he wants for Chinese. He goes chow mein, and basically
Oh, yeah,
their
pepper.
chow mein is our lao mein.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Cultural differences. Yeah.
It really sucks when you're trying to ask for something.
Okay, yeah, so the
Yeah.
final score was Colts 34, Steelers 51.
Jesus
So you don't
Christ.
have a job?
No, he doesn't.
I don't know. It depends whether I decide to rub it in and wear my Steelers jersey to work on Tuesday.
Jamie, no. Jamie,
You
keep
should
your
have gotten
job.
a hat.
I should have gotten the hat.
Oh my god.
I found Christmas football hats.
Oh yeah, I was with you. The ID picture looks nothing like him. It looks like someone new, completely different.
That's a problem.
Also, he was a lot skinnier back then.
Which one?
Ryan. He looks very skinny when he was younger.
Yeah. Ryan was also really attractive as a teenager. Like, he would be that guy that I'm just like, I want it, give it to me. Gus, Gus, Adam, and yeah, no,
Yeah,
no one else.
you have to leave out LeVar Burton.
Yeah, no.
That'd be a little bit creepy.
Just a bit. But yeah, I'd totally date Ryan if I could. But no. Ryan is
Oh yeah, so the Steelers were bumblebees today.
I'm a bee.
I'm a be positive. Okay, we're not doing that? Alright.
No, not going all the way. Just a little bit. 3 minutes, Jamie. 3 minutes.
3 minutes? What?
3
What are
minutes
you
until
two
the puck
doing?
drops.
Sorry.
I am so
scrolling-
confused.
I'm scrolling through Facebook, and if you guys ever heard of a Facebook account called the Lad Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they put up an account a picture back in January, and there's this guy going, uproar in the library because a Chinese girl's computer opposite me shut down and she had 3,000 words of an essay typed up. All library staff at her attention. Then I realised I unplugged it to plug in my laptop. Needless to say, I got the fuck out of there ASAP. Imagine
What an
being
asshole.
that guy.
Oh my god. You guys are such nerds.
What? Why am I a nerd?
You guys are just nerds. Like, I realized I feel a lot less nerdy. I feel a lot more.
We're the
confident than
nerds.
you guys.
Sorry, who was
How
obsessed
is
with
laughing at
Homestuck?
someone fucking up being
What?
a nerd?
Who was obsessed with Homestuck?
Don't talk to me. Don't you ever talk to me.
Don't worry, Abby is also partial weeb too. Partial weeb.
Wait, how am I a weeb?
Do you watch anime?
Not really.
Oh,
Okay, we'll go down this
Oh.
route. Do you watch more anime than me?
What?
probably.
I kind of passed out.
The extent of my anime watching is
Right
moving,
after I
by the way.
texted you?
And
after you
I did
texted
watch
me?
the entire
I
first
called
season
right
of
after
High
you
School
texted me.
DxD when I was at Matt's house, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah, because we were bored. We needed something to watch. I was like, here, let's just watch this. And he's like, and then
No,
after
you did
I went to
not.
bed,
It's
he ended up watching the
so.
Make your
entire
bed.
season in one night.
No, not in one night.
Close
I did,
to, close
I
to
just
it.
did spread it out over 3 nights, I believe.
But it was pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, there's
Well, it's the thing. It's only 12 episodes.
yeah.
Abby's just
Ooh,
shaking her head.
You guys are so lame.
Jesus, the Sharks have had a bad start to the season.
Yeah. No, it's
They're on a
their issue
4-4-1.
is they can't keep the puck out of their zone, and then when they get stuck in their zone, they can't hold it down.
I was about to say they're on a 4-4-1 at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't
And then
bet
you've got-
sports.
We
The
did.
Ducks, who are on a 7-1-0.
We beat the Rangers though. I don't remember.
And the only game the Ducks lost was against Pittsburgh.
Yeah. It's mainly our defense. It's
Yeah.
terrible. The
Yeah.
defense is really bad.
Ducks are doing
Compared to
amazing
like
as well.
last year, where we actually had a pretty good
Specifically-
main season.
Specifically, Perry is doing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's I think he's had 3 hat-tricks in the first 7 games. I think. I don't know this. How many goals has he scored so far in this season? Oh, he scored 9 goals this season already. 9 goals, 3 assists. So he's doing well. Ducks are doing
Okay.
well.
So the Sharks beat the Kings, the Jets, the Capitals, and the Devils, and we've lost.
You said
to...
Jets there, and I'm sitting there going, but there's no Jet. I completely forgot about Winnipeg.
And we've
Who
lost to
comes up
the
with
Islanders,
sports names?
the
Who
Rangers.
comes up with sports names?
Yeah, who?
The franchise holders or the franchise starters.
But like some of them, like who's gonna be afraid of the Ducks? No
A
one.
lot of people.
A lot of
It's the
people,
fucking
because they're one of
Ducks.
the best teams in the league.
No, you know who should be afraid of? The Canadian Geese. That would be a more appropriate name.
They're the Canadians, though. That's the team.
But remember,
The point
ducks fly
is-
together.
Remember, the
Are
Ducks
you
are so
kidding me?
fucking scary.
Not really. Ducks are cute.
The
Have you
Ducks. I'm talking
seen
about the Ducks. One of the best teams in the entire NHL.
Yep. And they all started because of Disney.
Yeah. They actually had that jersey for a while.
I am facepalming so hard right
They
now.
had that jersey until
Mighty Ducks.
2006. I think the last season they wore it was the 05-06 season.
I looked over their jerseys, though.
And then they went over to then they changed over to just being called Anaheim Ducks in the 06-07 season. Got their new black jerseys and won the Stanley Cup.
Just
How
Who
are we
else is
nerds?
there?
We're talking about sports. It's
Hey,
quite
hey, I
possibly
went-
the least nerdy thing to talk about.
I went
Just
to a
short of if
cool
we
fo-
cracked open a couple of beers and started talking about bitches and cars as well.
If you do that, I leave this podcast forever.
Are the Stars doing good?
Say again?
Are the Stars doing good?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Who's afraid of stars? No one.
No, actually, no one is. They're
No.
pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
They got to the playoffs last season
Mhm.
and then got whitewashed by the Ducks. Although saying that, they're second in the Western Conference.
Yeah, but it's also really early
Oh, in the
on.
Central Division, sorry.
Keep in mind, this is really early on.
Which
There's
makes
a lot of
them
time.
5th in the conference. The Stars are actually doing better than the Penguins at the moment. Oh god.
It's the Penguins.
Oh my
They
god,
have
stars
one.
and penguins. Are you kidding me? Why don't we just have the unicorns?
What?
Why don't we just have the unicorns? I mean, we already got stars and penguins.
It's hockey.
I don't care.
Ice. Come on.
Why don't we just name them the narwhals?
Narwhals,
That's
narwhals,
isolated.
swimming
There's
in the
oh,
ocean.
wait, so there's
I'm
two
done, I'm done.
there's two teams
done.
named after Canadians, right? There's Canucks and the actual Canadians.
The Canucks.
There is. Vancouver Canucks. Who, whenever I think of the hockey teams, is probably the only Canadian hockey team I forget.
Really?
I
The
forget.
Jets are the ones I forget.
I forget Vancouver all the time.
I forget the Jets the most. Oh,
I
there's also
forgot
the
all of them
Edmonton.
because I don't do sports.
Edmonton, yeah. Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. What about them? What do you think about them? The Oilers.
They are currently...
No, I'm asking Abby. What the name?
Oh, I like the name. The like Oilers, I will be honest, it sounds kind of gay.
They're pretty bad. So.
Okay, we'll go down this route. For an ice hockey team, Calgary Flames, sorry.
What? No. No. Not, no,
They're also
that's
really
the
bad.
opposite of ice.
They're pretty bad.
They're not doing too bad.
Yeah, it's also so really on the ceiling. You can't
Yeah.
really call that.
I don't know, they've played the most games, other than the Bruins. So,
Yeah, it's still really early on because the
Oh, yeah.
Sharks, they do really well towards the end, and then they get really shit on in the playoffs.
wow,
But
the Hurricanes have no points whatsoever.
it's the Hurricanes.
Oh no, wait, sorry, they got 2 points. And that's because they've had 2 overtime losses.
Jesus Christ!
But then
What about
saying
the
that,
Islanders, Abby?
Eric Stahl is out injured for a few months.
Islanders. I
That's
don't.
that's another New York team. There's 2 New York teams.
New York has really weird team names.
Rangers, there's the Rangers for the main one because people like the Rangers more than they like the Islanders. Because the Islanders is really more.
I'm sorry. I like the Buffalo Bills, so.
Why the
That's
fuck do you like the
football.
Bills?
Because they're my home thing, and everyone in my family roots for the Bills.
It's
Tell
the
them they're wrong.
Bills.
The Buffalo Bills?
They're pretty bad.
You want to know? You want to hear a really bad football score?
The Bills.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Welcome to the Mandy
48 to
podcast where we
12.
talk about sports.
48-12. That was the football score yesterday. The final score. They lost so bad.
I got bored. I started playing Madden. I ended up scoring over 100 points, and the other team scoring about 5.
Where are the Bills at the moment?
They
No, the Bills actually aren't too far.
They're so
Too bad.
They're the best in the Ivy League. That's a lie.
What about the Senators? What do you think about that, Abby?
We're Senators.
Yeah.
That just makes me sound like they're playing in powdered wigs. Alright.
You know what's funny? That's Barbara's favorite team. Because she's in a lot of
That's
them.
your...
Oh, no.
Jesus. I know what? She's not here right now, so it doesn't matter.
Still.
I know.
They're not bad either, though. They're actually not bad. They're one of the better Canadian teams.
Yeah,
There's
obviously.
a bad Canadian hockey team.
There's actually a
Yes.
lot. The best hockey
Edmonton,
teams come out of
Winnipeg,
California.
Calgary,
This is news to me.
Montreal, and Toronto are the two top Canadian teams.
So not that good.
Yeah.
What I was saying, that Toronto's not doing too good at the moment. They're 25th in the league overall.
Yeah, it's still early on. The Leafs aren't bad though.
The Maple or the Leafs and the Canadians are usually the two that almost always get into the playoffs.
Yeah, and
So-
the Canadians actually aren't bad either.
No, the Canadians are second at the moment.
Yeah, they're definitely not that bad.
Right.
My phone just died.
Yeah,
Like
your best teams usually come out of America because of the
That's
money.
really sad.
Because of the money thing. Because let's be honest, a lot of teams, the reason they win is because they have more money.
Nah, yeah, that doesn't. That
So they
doesn't
can pay
surprise me.
the bigger players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm quite surprised Pittsburgh
Better
haven't got
players,
rid
more
of Crosby
better
yet.
money.
I really want to get rid of Crosby.
Well, it's just one of those that, let's face it, Crosby is probably one of the higher earning players in the league.
He's also one of the best.
It,
He is the best.
he's
let's be
I was
honest
about to say he is commonly considered the best player in the league.
with you. Currently.
Pissed.
And that's why a lot of teams fucking
When
hate him.
Crosby eventually retires, he's going to go down as one of the best players ever to grace the NHL, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of the best.
Legit?
He's only, 26?
Yeah,
Or is
but
he even younger?
I don't know. Hockey players usually start around 18.
It's people like them that make me really upset with my life choices.
They start at 18 and then they actually enter the NHL around, I want to say, I don't even know when. What do you
21.
think?
I'm trying to remember when he was drafted.
Well,
I would think
into
probably.
the AHL or?
No, into the NHL.
Okay.
Um,
Abby, hockey teams usually have a training team,
It doesn't surprise me.
which are in the AHL. So
Oh,
the San Jose Sharks have the Worcester Sharks in the Northeast.
Crosby is 27. And he was drafted in 2005 as the first overall pick.
Yeah, so he's got a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. It's people like him who make me upset with my life choices.
Why? Because he's good at sports.
It's because he's good at something.
This shows you in his first season, he finished 6th in league scoring with 102 points of 39 goals and 63 assists.
Also,
And he was a runner-up for the Calder Memorial Trophy, which was won by Ovechkin.
JB, don't forget. Enter Let's Play. He got injured in 30 seconds.
He did. This is true.
I just took Irwin.
This
and
is why you two should never own a hockey team.
No, what happened was I took Valsic and just kind of boarded him up against the sideboard.
Oh my god.
And then it was just over.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Saying that, hockey, I think, has the hardest hits in any kind of
Oh
sport.
yeah, definitely.
Physically, the hardest hits. 'Cause they
Oh,
go the
I need to
fastest.
find that.
Yeah, because at least with like football, if you get knocked back and you hit your head on the ground, that's either turf or that's grass, and that's not as hard
Yeah, but
as
you're still going to
ice.
get a bad concussion.
That's true.
Because the concussion
Where-
isn't the impact; it's the.
I need to find-
It's the brain jiggling.
Yeah.
But there's probably a lot more jiggle when there's a harder surface to be impacted onto.
I think it's just
Absorb less shock.
Yeah. The thing
Physics.
is about football, because they're padded, a lot of players hit harder because they feel safe.
That's like with fencing. It's like, oh, we'll just stab each other harder because we're safe. No, we can still hurt people a lot, really badly. We can break limbs.
Oh my god, Jamie, remember that fucking video? I forgot who went straight up into the glass and out,
Oh Jesus, yeah.
and all the glass came down on the audience. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Abby, sometimes the glass breaks during a hockey game, and the audience is right in front of it.
Oh jeez.
It's also really cool. There's also that one Boston Bruins goalie that got his neck cut open.
Oh Jesus, that was
Oh
nasty.
jeez.
I know, right? It was just pouring all over the ice.
Oh my god.
Have you ever heard of that story, Abby?
No.
A hockey player ran into the goalie by accident. The ice skate came across the neck, right around the jugular, and the coach had to run on the ice and pinch it closed before he died.
Did he survive?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
He got lucky. He would have died.
Yeah, he
if
got
didn't.
lucky.
If the coach didn't come out and pinch the neck.
That is traumatizing. I'm never watching a hockey game again. Nope.
You watch hockey?
I watch it when my sister's in the I watch college hockey.
No. Yeah.
God,
College
that's
hockey
pretty
is even worse, I think. People go
did
much
you,
harder.
Oh yeah, people go nuts.
Talking about hits and everything, did you see the hit? It was Bruins versus Islanders a couple of days ago. It was
Of course I fucking didn't.
Chara, or Shara, however you pronounce his name, absolutely decked John Tavares.
How bad
It
was
was hilarious. He literally just he stood up. He took him down on one go.
What the fuck is going on?
I've just playing the video, but he took him down and then just stood there until Tavares came round and then literally just knocked him straight on the ice.
Nope.
It was quite funny though. But yeah, sports.
You know what really upsets me?
Oh, Abby, don't watch that
Is
video,
it-
by the way.
Has the
Abby
game
said-
actually dropped? Has the puck dropped yet?
Red versus blue upsets me.
It should have. It's 8-14.
Is that the?
That's the Boston one. The one where he almost died.
Oh.
There was also that one hockey player. I forgot who he is. I think it was Boston, right?
What?
No, I'm just trying to remember the goalie's name. I know the goalie played for Boston.
Mm.
Clint. He is currently the one that almost died. Is currently last played on the Panthers. I think was the last time he played.
That was Buffalo versus St. Louis. You tit, not Boston.
I always thought he was Boston. I don't fucking remember. Why the fuck would I follow another team that isn't the Sharks?
Nah, that's true.
Because
there's better teams out there.
Man, that's.
But I'm pretty sure it's because of that caused the goalies
Neck.
to start getting the neck guards.
Oh yeah, probably. Why didn't they have
That
them
and the fact
before?
that
Because it never
the
happened before.
small gap that was there is enough
God,
to
sounds
get
like
a puck
fencing.
in. There's enough of a gap to get a puck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jamie, remember that picture I sent you a while ago of that hockey player just getting completely decked with a clothesline?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was it was a high school game, and
Oh jeez.
one of the players was waiting for the puck carrier to come by, and he just completely went up with his arm and came flying and flipped.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure he was dead. Not actually,
I hope not.
probably was. Let's be honest here.
But there's
Don't
been
say
some
those things.
been some big hits. some dangerous hits as well.
Yeah,
It
hockey
doesn't
is
it
Found it
doesn't happen
dangerous.
quite so much
Anymore
nowadays.
because the rules changed to help
Yeah.
try to prevent it.
So I know about 2 seasons ago, I can't remember exactly what players were involved, but it was Pittsburgh against Ottawa. One of the Penguins players checked one of the sends into the boards,
Yeah.
and as he checked him in, his foot came up, and as he brought it back down, his skate sliced the Send player's
Jersey.
tendon
Oh.
on the back of his foot.
Fuck.
He got
Hurt, man.
he got disciplined for a few games for that.
I can imagine, yeah.
Abby. I'm
Right.
dropping some links into the into
the
our
chat?
for the
Oh
link
yeah,
dump.
that one was
Yeah.
good.
And there's
Oh,
also
God.
this one. This one made me laugh really hard.
Is
I'm not
it
gonna
by
watch
any
these
chance
until
the
I put them
one
on
that Oh no, that one.
That one was a horrid one.
Did you? I
I
don't
got
suppose
the
you
one.
can. I don't suppose
got
you can find the one that was the guy literally picked him up
Got it.
and took him all the way to the
And he completely boarded him up against
into
the glass.
into the board. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he just stops moving. Completely.
But no, I tell you what though, it's like you get a lot of players get. I'll say a lot of players. There's been a few recently that have taken pucks to the face, and that's quite.
that's what
Well,
create
they have the
face mask.
masks, so.
No, they don't.
No,
Not all
no,
of them.
Oh, they don't?
no, not in that sense. If you go to college hockey, then they
Mhm.
have the full face masks.
Yeah.
But
In-
a lot of the time you get there's some players that don't even play with eye protection. They just have the helmet.
Just
Are they
because of the
crazy?
vision issue. Because the visor, what happens with the visor is the ice sticks to it from all the shavings, and it gets very hard to see.
But I mean, you've had a few that have taken pucks to the face and all that sort of stuff, and you had. But I mean, the goalies. I mean, they have the masks, and I can remember a brilliant save that oh Christ, what was his name? Hiller, Jonas Hiller,
Mhm.
the Ducks' old goalie. During playoffs, I think it was. Someone took a shot at him, and the puck bounced off his mask.
Oh, man.
Literally, it bounced straight out of the grill of the mask. So
That's gotta be scary.
he didn't even flinch.
Yeah, because the goalie masks are built to a lot higher tolerance than the player's mask.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm assuming, because, they're the fucking goalie. They're getting pucks pelted at them all 24/7. Even in their sleep. You're saying,
If they're
Gotta
getting
be on the
pucks
grind.
pelted at them 24/7, then the defense is not doing their job properly.
Yeah, still the Sharks.
Yeah.
That's basically been my issue with the Sharks right now. Is that they're not keeping it out of that zone, and the Emmy is having so much pressure on them.
Yeah.
Clearly someone doesn't like sharks.
It's the Sharks. I'm a Sharks fan, so it pisses me off when they can't keep it out of their zone.
Sports. This is the sports
NHL's greatest
podcast.
hits.
Wow, we have the two guys. I could not imagine what it'd be like with Matt, Jamie, and Dan all in the one podcast.
Dan's not a
together.
sports
Dan
guy.
doesn't watch sports. Emma is a
Oh, he
sports
doesn't.
person.
I was about to say,
be
Emma-
about as helpful as yeah. Okay,
Emma
so you guys
watches-
and Emma.
More sports than. But Emma is a Bruins fan. Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
was
you guys
text
would
her
be
during the
fighting
Sharks
entire
Bruins game.
time.
So
5-3.
You nerds in your sports.
Nerds and what?
You nerds in your sports.
You
Such
nerd in your
so-
recording software.
Nerd in your Homestuck.
I don't. Oh my god, I don't watch Homestuck. I don't
Did they-
read Homestuck.
Anymore.
Did they finally fucking
Yeah.
put up a safety net in front of the glass for the
What?
audience, or not yet? That's my question.
Probably not.
Yeah,
If they're anything like
I know it's
fencing
on the
regulations,
top part to prevent the puck from falling on somebody when it jumps out. Oh yeah, the pucks kind of leave the ice rink every now and then and go flying off in somewhere.
Like baseballs?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Because I have to, like, ask everything like that now, like a question, because
Baseballs?
because I feel stupid every time I talk something.
You talk something?
Jesus Christ. Yes, every time I talk something. Because every time something comes out of my mouth, someone's gotta make fun of me.
It's because it's so easy to do.
It is not.
I feel like the refs are the most badass people on the ice.
Mighty Rats?
No, the refs.
Oh, refs.
Because they're just standing on the ice, and you have these, like, 6'4", 200-plus pound people running right past you.
Yeah. Any kind of ref is a major badass.
Except for the one that hates you.
Yeah, except for that asshole. That asshole can go rot. He doesn't watch the pod. He doesn't know who I am.
How tall is Sidney Crosby?
Wait, what?
How tall is Sidney Crosby?
His first
I know he's
name
one of the
is
smaller
Sydney.
people in the
It's
NHL.
a girl's name.
I don't know. 2 seconds.
5'11". Okay.
5'11".
Yeah, his one's.
You
Yeah, it's
really
not
look-
that tall for a hockey player.
No, that's my height.
Yeah, because Pavelski's like 6'3".
I'm 5'4".
You are.
How does it make you feel?
I'm so tiny. It's great. My brother's still shorter than me though, which is even better.
Oh, Pavelski's really small too. He's 5'11".
Heights.
Wow. So, Crosby got drafted in 2005. In 2006, he got named alternate captain. He got designated alternate captain.
Ultimate captain.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Pavelski's
Jeez.
6'4". Or not Pavelski's, Thornton.
Yes, Matt, we get everyone's over 6 foot.
No,
Yeah.
Pavelski's 5'11".
Okay, everyone but him.
And so is Crosby.
Everyone but those two.
There's also... it's just that...
The majority of sports players are tall. Let's just leave it at that. Even though fencers, apparently, if you're short, yeah, I mean, like, shorter fencers, if you're short and left-handed, you are pretty much golden, because that means you have less weight, which means you can move faster, and you can get into smaller spaces, which means you have a smaller target area, and they have a larger one, and you can win, and it's...
Or, yeah, same thing with baseball. The shorter you are, the smaller
Bastards.
your strike box is.
Fucking Sharks have scored.
Yeah!
Woo.
Brent Burns.
Oh, Burns is the badass.
Are you kidding me? Is it actually raining outside?
Possibly.
There's also... Yes, because for wrestling, there's disadvantages to being short, and there's disadvantages to being tall.
Yeah.
The taller you are, but obviously it's easier to get on your legs and get a takedown.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that your shoulders are typically higher than the other person's, which means you have to make a bigger motion for your shots. But if you're smaller, you have the disadvantage of sprawling, which means it's a lot easier to force takedown somebody, as of course to someone taller who has easier time sprawling down and getting their hips away.
Yeah. I always wanted to do wrestling, but they didn't want girls on the team, so...
You could have been that
Probably.
one person that has their parents do.
Dude, I would have kicked so much butt in wrestling, because the thing about... If it's anything like fencing, guys are always scared to hurt girls for some reason.
No, not a good wrestler. A good wrestler would
Okay.
kick your ass on purpose and try to make you
Yeah,
bleed
well...
in the face.
Well, I will try to make them bleed,
That's
and
all
I
I do.
actually have an advantage, because I don't have to wear a cup.
You don't wear a cup in wrestling.
Why not?
You don't get kicked in the nuts.
I was about to say. I would
Why
hope that
don't
in
people
wrestling you
do
wouldn't
that,
need...
though?
Yeah, you don't need one. You don't get hit there,
Well, you could.
but you don't.
Well, our coach said that the guys didn't need to wear cups in practice, and then I fenced him, hit him in the balls, and the guys had to start wearing cups. So that's how
You
that
are what's wrong
happened.
with this world.
Yeah, you deliberately tried to hit people in the nuts.
I didn't mean to. He kept saying to hit in the chest, and he said I was hitting too high, so I aimed lower, and I aimed too low.
As I said again, you are what's wrong with this world.
Alright, I'm not gonna go for your chest, so I'm gonna go straight for your nuts.
No, but the thing is, that's actually target area. So I could get a point like that. And if they're not wearing cups, then I automatically win the match, so... That, ladies, if you're a fencer, that's how you beat guys at fencing. You hit them in the nuts.
On purpose.
On purpose.
You're Abby.
Yeah. Well, you say it's an accident, but it's actually on purpose.
You're an accident. You what?
No.
I know I was.
Oh, that suddenly got too real.
Yo, you bring it up. You getting even more shot.
Oh
Shots shooted.
We've
We've been going for almost an hour and a half.
Really?
We have not
Yeah.
been almost recording for an hour and a half.
It's 1 hour and 20 minutes.
That's actually 55
We've been
minutes
recording
away.
for 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been recording for 55 minutes? Okay.
The call is not equal to the recording time.
Well, you know what? Don't talk to me.
Okay. See you.
In that case,
Just put me on hold for the rest of the call.
don't
Well,
tempt
you
me.
can't actually do that. If I put the call on hold, it holds it for everyone.
It does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
Steve Mako
wrong.
from Iowa, his mentality when he goes in the match is that he's going to embarrass you in front of your parents, and then that he basically has the right to kill you.
Isn't that the norm?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty normal, but
Sleeping
keep in mind that
party
this guy's
has
285 pounds.
Hey.
She's here.
Okay.
It's me.
Who the fuck was that?
Hi.
Oh.
It's me. I'm Emma. I'm
Literally,
exhausted.
we have like 15-ish minutes left.
Jamie told me to come on.
Wow, Jamie.
Wow,
Yeah.
Jamie.
look, she texts
It
me.
wasn't like I was taking a nap or anything, because I've been
Exactly.
up for the past, I was up for 30 plus hours yesterday.
Emma, why did you watch the entire stream?
I didn't watch the entire stream. I did a stream.
Oh,
How did
that's
it go?
right.
It went pretty well. We raised a lot of money. I'm exhausted. I've also perfected Titanfall.
Ask
Dude,
Matt how his
nice.
stream went.
Oh.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Okay, so I kind of don't want to bring this up because I already talked to them, but if you guys are asking, what happened was somebody came into my stream to talk about someone else's stream, and literally the few people that I had in there already left to
Yeah.
go watch that stream.
Oh my
Really?
god. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
awful.
man.
That's terrible.
Matt was texting me through it, and then he just went, "Fuck it, I'm calling it. I'm so pissed off about this."
I am. It's
I am
like
so
I,
sorry.
dude, I really do not blame you. I was explaining
No,
to
that's
my,
good. Why?
That's totally understandable.
I was
so
explaining
I
to my
that
parents
was
went to
about
bed,
it.
and then I started watching the Rooster Teeth stream, and then I just ended up. Then Emma texted me at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because I wanted to see if he and his stream, because I didn't know that he had stopped streaming yet, I wanted to know if he and his stream wanted to play Cards Against Humanity online. I ended up opening up to my Tumblr
Depends.
followers, so a lot of people that were...
Awake for the Rooster Teeth.
See, I went to bed at midnight. If I had known, I would have stayed up.
Literally,
I'm
if
sorry.
But I had gone to Emma, you missed my stories of
Oh
homecoming.
my god.
Oh,
Tell it again,
no.
please. Just
It's
tell it
alright, you
quickly.
can tell me later, because it's...
Yeah, you'll-
you don't have to repeat it.
You'll hear it in the podcast.
Oh, did you?
Maybe.
Welcome to the dark side.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, we all have something in common.
Yeah, we do.
And one thing we don't have is that Emma is a garbage can, apparently. Don't forget that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
what?
I'm still a garbage can.
You know how long it took me to remember what happened before that?
What?
Because it took me so long to try to figure out what I said. And then I think it was something about the moth in your ear.
Oh yeah, that's a traumatic event. All right, that thing
Let's
messed me
not
up.
talk about the moth.
Let's never talk
Hashtag
about
the
the
moth.
moth.
There was a
No.
moth in my house and I freaked out. I ran up to my room. I'm like, nope, mm-mm.
Also,
Oh my God.
this podcast is brought to you by Siri for putting the call on hold.
Oh, fucking hell. We got about
Oh,
20
yeah.
minutes in,
Emma,
and
you
then
missed
suddenly
so
the call
much.
went dead. I'm like, Matt? Matt, it's like you
No,
put us on hold.
I was personally offended because I thought they hung me up or like they put me on hold.
Yo,
I was
oh my
like,
god.
I can't believe them.
Fucking professional. Jesus Christ.
We are a very professional podcast, Emma.
Don't
We're sponsored
lie
by
to me.
Siri. Come on.
Oh my god. There was one point, like, on my stream, I did a stream with Jess, because our donation perks were for whatever, like, we'd have.
You guys
little
work together.
chart. Yeah, so if, like, people donated this much, they could get this kind of sketch from her. And so it was just sort of like, we'll give you this if you donate this.
Did anybody give you like $1,000 for a Mass
No,
Effect?
my donation perks were really, really high because
Yeah.
it was stuff like, for if you donated $1,000, I would get you a full-size wearable Mass Effect Omni tool, just like the one I have, which is really cool. It's very high quality. Love it. It's great. And then for $400, you get a helmet, fully outfitted Halo helmet, and then I think for $80, I could do like a small Halo pistol. I have a couple pistol commissions to do now, and one helmet.
See, I
love my helmet, by the way.
I'm so glad. I'm really happy to hear that. I worked very hard
needed
on
to my
that.
mom get card stock, but so I texted my dad this morning at like 6. I'm like, hey, because my dad's normally up at like 4:30. I'm like, hey, Dad, can you put some money on my card? And I was watching the Rooster Teeth stream because I wanted to get a poster,
Yeah.
and I didn't end up getting it because he never texted me back. And then at noon, he's like, oh yeah, how much money did you need? And I'm like, none
I
now.
needed it then.
I needed you then. You disappointed me.
Abby.
He's like, well, if you ever need money, just let me know. I'm like, yeah, well,
Yeah, right.
we need it each. No.
Why didn't you text
My-
one of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys were, I don't want to bother you guys.
I would've
Don't
bought it.
worry, Abby. You always bother me.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
okay. That's fine.
By the way, Emma, I got my sister to like the phrase shots shooted, so thank you for that.
Yes. Good. It spreads. It's like a terrible, terrible disease.
It is. Just me and
And now
JB
the rest
started
of the
fucking saying
marching
it in
band.
the other group. Me and JB started saying it in our other group of friends.
Yes. I want credit,
like
though.
Ebola.
Every time you say it, I need you to say credit to Emma.
It's the group with the guy that was hitting on you through me.
Oh god.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
God.
What?
Rob. Remember, Jamie?
Oh,
Who's Rob?
He's like,
I don't know
tell her
Rob.
I would fuck her.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
yeah.
my
What was it Rob
God.
said?
Because the thing is, that was a little stranger than what I usually get. Because most of the time that people that have that reaction towards me, they can say it online or like it's either it's anonymous or I don't know who they are or something. And so it's just sort of like, all right, it's just another person on the internet. But this is a little bit weirder because you know them.
Yeah.
What was it
And
Rob
so, like,
exactly
coming out
said?
of my mouth, kind of.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, so
Emma,
yeah. So
you know what makes me really upset with cosplays? There's
What?
someone on my dash, and she's super pretty, and she's doing the Guns for Hire text thing, but she bought her helmet,
Yeah.
and it has
oh my
that little
God.
visor thing, and I
okay.
can't deal with it.
Here's my thing with store-bought Halo cosplay. I love when people cosplay Halo. It's great. It's such a fun thing to do. We're a great community. I love everybody in it. But I don't know. It's just me personally. I can't stand.
I would just like to
store-bought
point out the only reason I bought my helmet is because I knew you was making mats and I wanted to make
Yeah.
life a hell of a lot easier.
No. It's not like. Well, yeah, that
I'm
makes
sorry.
sense, and that's all right. But like
Yeah.
when people buy like the plastic, like
the costume
Thing.
shop one from Party City.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you
it's
can,
like no.
if you can buy
Kind of
Halo
like
armor,
the suit Lindsay was wearing at NYCC.
yeah, and I mean, that's better than a lot of them that I've seen. If you can buy a suit of Halo armor for under $100, it's not worth it.
No,
Lindsay?
it really isn't.
Wait, JB, who are you talking about?
Because like I
Lindsay.
actually saw apparently.
Elise?
Yeah.
She made that.
Really?
Yeah. It was based off of the, it was like a common mix. I don't remember what it was.
Because I was gonna say that looks a lot better than
Yeah, well, like
Yeah.
I was looking on Amazon and like because I was bored and I felt really really bad. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy Halo armor, which I'm not doing, but but I looked up Halo cosplay armor buy. There was one for $300, and I'm like, oh, this actually looks really good. You know, it's handmade. It's that kind of stuff. If they just work through Amazon, but it was really downrated. And people were like, do not buy this. It's actually crap and breaks all the time.
Well,
I'm
put
like,
it this way,
okay.
Abby. The helmet I got,
Broke.
it didn't break. Cost $140.
Oh Jesus.
And even then, it wasn't a fantastic helmet. I had to put my own padding into it.
It was one of those. It was one of those mass-produced ones. It was.
It's a high quality
made-
mass-produced, but it's still not perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
It's one
there's,
of those ones that they had the base mold, and they can just go and make them.
it's like
Yeah.
it's slightly lopsided on one side as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
I mean, you're gonna
gross.
get that kind of imperfection with anyone that isn't made on a really large scale.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like all of my helmets are lopsided to some degree, or this isn't in the right place or whatever. Just
Right.
because it's so hard to get that level of perfection.
Accuracy.
Which is
Yeah.
really difficult.
That's
for
why
me.
I'm paranoid about making my CT armor. It's like, I want it to look nice.
This is why we all
Yeah,
need to get a
that's-
3D printer.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is, I was going
Working
to
on
use
it.
the 3D printers at my school. First of all, they're tiny. Second of all, it takes like 3 hours to make a bracelet, let alone a helmet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but this is why you start making shit. As soon as you know what you're doing, you start making it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you
That's
don't
why
have to sit there with cardstock. You literally just, okay, here's the 3D model of it.
Yeah, just
Be
have to check
gone.
in every now and then to make sure it's feeding right, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting on my next cosplay now. And I'm not wearing it until PAX, which is
Oh,
next
yeah.
year.
The only thing that you would have to do, other than watch it just go by in the printer, is to sand and wash it because of the lines you get from the
Yeah.
way it builds.
They also they've come out with a filler for that though that you can just coat it in. Yeah.
Really?
That's interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
They had it at New York Comic Con. It was like
That's nice.
It was a booth with the all the Iron Man helmets, and they'd have them on
Oh,
a rotating
okay.
display. Yeah, that was for the filler for 3D printers.
That's because that helmet looks
Speaking
amazing.
of
it's
3D
really good quality.
3D printers,
Jamie's getting 3D printed.
yeah, I got an email through.
Oh, are you gonna get it?
I got an email through today asking for the extra for postage.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it will be on its way soon.
They,
Basically, what happened is I got a full 3D scan of myself in my tuxedo chief. And it's going to be sent to my house.
They have
My
one of those.
sister-
Like, they have one of those at Kineticon.
Mhm.
And did
My-
your sister end up buying it?
So yeah.
I don't know. I know she got scanned, but I don't
Oh,
Don't know if she bought it.
One ad.
I wish I got mine in my Lindsay cosplay.
Should have.
I really wish I did.
It's,
But my feet were killing me, and I didn't want to deal with that.
it didn't
Hey,
take
give me
that
2
long.
seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh, she left us.
Who? What? Is Emma's gone. God damn it.
Ah.
So Jamie,
We
Yo.
should end the podcast now.
yeah, but we should end. Actually, it's almost time too. Actually,
Yeah.
believe it or not, we're coming in about an hour and 7-ish minutes.
What are you talking about? We've been recording an hour and 10.
For me, I've been recording for an hour and 8.
I'm an hour and 11, so.
Then again, whenever I start mine really late, Jamie.
Yeah, you did, Matt.
I always.
Yeah, you did.
I don't really like having to deal with all the excess.
God, Matt.
I've actually moaned at Matt before because like, some of the stuff that we've said before we've actually started the podcast has been really good that I've wanted to use it.
Because I had the audio, but you wanted to restart, so I deleted it. That's what happened.
We should just have an outtakes video then.
This
I
entire
just want to
podcast.
say, you guys are the whiniest people I know, and I go to an all-girls school. I'm a professional on whiny people.
Do you just like sit there and like judge us then?
Huh?
Do you just like, sit there and judge us on how much you whine?
I do that to everybody.
Emma, you missed the. We had a sports section.
Yeah, we were talking about the Bruins.
Oh, my babes. Yeah, how's that feel, Matt?
It feels like shit. 'Cause
Ah,
the
it
Sharks
feels-
can't fucking keep anything out
I
of the
don't know,
fucking
man.
zone.
It feels really good to me. I'm enjoying myself.
We were leading into the third, and then all of a sudden the puck never leaves the Sharks' zone, and
Well-
Miami can't hold it down at all.
Well, doesn't life suck when you're facing a better hockey team?
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
That silence feels like victory.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Oh,
Okay, have fun.
No, you don't have to do that. Just be a Bruins fan.
No. Why would it be
What?
a
Isn't that the
Bruins
same
fan?
thing?
Oh, Abby.
I don't do sports, I'm sorry.
That was a great joke, but you know what? I don't
went
think
the
we can
wrong
be
way.
friends anymore.
It went the wrong way. I'm scared. I can't see you at PAX now. I have to hide.
Hanging out with the Homestuck people.
No. No.
God, there were so many Homestuck people at MCM. It was horrible.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Was Nate a
I'm so
Homestuck
sorry.
person?
No, Nate was Green Arrow.
There are a couple times though that I see people cosplaying stuff from Homestuck, and their cosplays are so like the really elaborate ones, and their
Oh, yeah,
cosplays
I
are
know
so
those.
good. I have to be like, I'm not into Homestuck.
Yeah, most of those are
Goddamn,
based
son.
off of fan art. They aren't from the actual comic.
I don't
They are
give a crap. That's intense.
That's true.
Dude, the Sharks have lost their last 4 games.
Yeah.
Sucks
How
I
are
know,
you
this
still
isn't our
on
season.
sports?
Because I was,
Jamie's
I
I
was-
really
season.
whiny, Emma.
Last year was a lot better. Except for the playoffs.
Isn't that what we always say?
Except for the playoffs.
Except
Sharks are
Except-
really bad in playoffs.
I just realized that this is our
What?
10th
Who
podcast.
said that?
This is our 10th podcast. You are correct.
Who's Emma?
I just noticed that.
What?
Who's Emma?
Only the
Is
coolest
there a
person
ghost
ever.
on the podcast? Oh, spooky.
Yeah, it's the dying
Who's
ginger race.
Oh.
That
I'm not
was-
laughing.
That was a tough one.
I love you, Emma.
How dare you? We can't be friends anymore.
Oh.
Why would you want to be friends with an endangered species?
Because
I'm
I
a
gave
trash
you a
can.
candy
I
bra
want to be friends with them.
I'm up there with
I'm-
like penguins,
and pandas.
polar bears.
Penguins aren't endangered.
Up there with penguins. What the fuck?
The penguins, Jamie. She's talking about the
Oh,
penguins.
the penguins. Oh, so
Oh, the penguins.
They're also having a really bad season so far.
we haven't had that bad a season.
It's a pretty bad season.
Yeah. What's the fucking wings in overtime?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's almost over.
Complaining about the Wings. I'm the fan of the team that lost to the fucking Islanders.
Then I think at that point it's time to reevaluate
Reassess
your
your
life
life.
decisions.
I already told you I'm planning to kill myself over the Sharks in the Sharks hat, which I can't find.
Have them kill you. Bring it up with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Thornton just crush my neck.
Execution.
Beat me with a hockey stick until I'm dead.
Get them to sharpen their skates extra sharp and then just lay down.
Yeah, I'll be like that.
Oh my
goalie.
god.
Just go.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't kill yourself, buddy.
No.
Or I can just wait for the
Still
ice to
too-
melt and just
Still
lay
got
in the
too
puddle.
much podcast shit to do.
Do you understand how long
leave
that
yet,
would
you're under
take?
contract.
Say again, Emma?
He can't leave yet. He's under contract.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
for
not allowed to
what?
go anywhere. This.
You don't need me.
No, we do.
Yes, we do.
We need someone to be the butt of the joke.
Oh. I thought that was
If
Dan.
it's not Dan, it's you.
Yeah.
I hate myself. I'm just gonna die.
Oh, by the way,
No, you're
I've
not. We need you. You can't leave.
I've decided after listening to the last 2 podcasts, I'm revoking all hosting rights from Matt.
I'm sorry that my computer doesn't like you.
I'm
that
not
mean I
talking
get to
about that.
host?
It's the whole. And Abby. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? that was a big one.
Yeah. That was a good podcast. Overall.
I was upset.
I still stand by the fact that the first podcast that I was on, number 5, was it? That was
Yeah.
the best one ever.
Yeah, that was of course the best one.
I was landing jokes left and right. And then I was just like, I finished that and I was like, I have set the bar too high for myself.
But that
I
was
cannot
also
keep
that
this
was
up.
also
From you,
the
friend.
that was also the Bonafarts episode.
Yeah, that was a good one.
that
Abby
was my
really
that was
pushed
my
that
best
one.
episode.
Abby gave that podcast life.
And
Yeah,
a lower
'cause we got no
IQ.
reason to complain.
You
know
got no reason to complain.
That's
I am like so exhausted. Give me like 5 more minutes. I'm gonna start coming up with really bad jokes.
Oh.
Cause like, okay, so the night before I did the stream, I was intending to go to bed at a reasonable hour so I could actually.
But she ended up partying way too hard.
I did. I actually didn't. I don't even remember what I was doing.
It's probably
It was
the fact that you partied too hard.
No, it was just like mundane stuff that I just kind of had to get done. So by the time I went to bed, it was like 1 a.m. A lot of it was setting up stream stuff to make sure everything was good for the next day. And so when I went to bed, it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, oh my god.
Hey.
And then I had to get up early-ish so I could start the stream because we started the stream at 8 a.m. And yeah, because the thing is, my friend that I was streaming with was like, maybe we should start at 9. And I was like, yeah, but then, like, if you start at 9, you're gonna have to keep, you're gonna have to keep going later in the day. And I feel, I know after the sun comes up, I'm disgustingly tired compared to when it's down. Like, I feel like I can keep going when the sun's still down. But when it's, when the sun comes up, I'm like, I should have been in bed a while ago. So I was like, if we start an hour earlier, we get to be done an hour earlier. Just, we'll start it at 8. And so, like, I got up and I was just like, I woke up and I was like, I'm already tired. God damn it. I was like, I can't.
That reminds me of when me and Jamie planned to do a really long stream for someone else's, I forgot, for Be Pagan, right, Jamie?
Yeah.
And, he had scheduling conflicts, which were not his fault at all. And we had to keep pushing it back and back to the point where he was staying up until like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ew.
Because the thing is, I tried to do it at a time that would have been. I was working because we only done we were intending to do 12 hours.
And we ended up doing 10 or 11.
I think we done 10 and a half maybe.
Because we ended at 1 o'clock in the morning at Eastern.
Yeah, it was all. I didn't work the time out to when was suitable for me. It was all. I was working it out about what's easier for Matt.
Which made no sense.
Why are we working around him?
Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah, you know.
I was home all day. You could have literally.
The thing is, it's like, I mean, even with planning these podcasts, it's like, I try and work around what's easier for you guys.
Because we're American.
Aww,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, no, because the thing is, it's like, if I say, okay, well, I want to record at 9 English, like, GMT, that's fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon for you guys.
For me right now, that's not bad. Obviously for Abby and Emma who go to school, it's pretty tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
4
like-
o'clock in the afternoon, it's not that bad.
Until you get to about 7, 8 o'clock at night, during anytime during the day, I'm always going a mile a minute.
Yeah.
I don't slow down. So the only reason that
Can't
this
stop,
is
won't
convenient for can't stop, won't stop. I did the math the other
Trying to make
day.
that booty drop.
True. I have to do every day. I have to do 7 hours of work. I have to do 8 hours of work in 7 hours of time, and that is allotting for 3 hours of sleep.
I thought it was 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, but like once you get down to 2 hours of sleep, it's not worth it anymore.
Oh, no. Then you just power through it.
Yeah, and so like,
Sounds like Thursday Comic-Con.
yeah.
I'm sorry for
And
that
then
one
so
too.
Then after that point, I just sort of have to decide, like, okay, these are things that I can't get done today.
Yeah.
And it's always, like, little mundane pieces of schoolwork or whatever. And then I get into school the next day, and of course the stuff that I didn't do is the stuff that she collects, or this is the stuff that she's like, oh, I'm gonna grade this as a test. And I'm just like,
I know that struggle.
great, thanks. I'm gonna go pass out now. There's been a couple of times where I've used my study hall and, like, okay, so the school that I go to is really old and very Victorian. And so we have a couple, it looks like a really big house. And so we have a couple, like, just sort of sitting rooms scattered throughout the building that are just sort of there, like we have couches in it and whatever. And I can't tell you how many times I've forgone going to study hall and just went and taken a nap on the couch. I just can't do it. But it's always a really guilty nap, because it's like, think of all the stuff. It's like, think of all the stuff I could be doing right now.
They're the best kind of naps.
I don't think so, because then I'm really restless and I don't sleep very well. The best kind of
Gross.
nap is the nap that I just took, where I sat down on my bed and I woke up 2.5 hours later. I am still so excited, because, like, okay, so the day before, I didn't get a lot of sleep, and then I had the 24-hour stream, and then I had 2 hours before I had to go to theater rehearsal,
Oh man.
so I slept for an hour and a half, and then I went to theater rehearsal, and then I had to go do a bunch of other stuff, and then I got home, and this is about 4:30, and I just sat down on my bed, and then I woke up, and I was like, fuck, I had stuff to do today. But it was just sort of like, the guilty didn't hit me until after I had taken the nap, so it was a wonderful, wonderful sleep. Except I
Yeah.
didn't take my contacts out either, so I woke up and I was like, I can see what's happening. What is going on?
It's like blink, blink, get them back into place.
So
I've-
at least with my me wearing glasses, it's like I can see without them. It just everything's a bit blurry. So of course, after I've had my eyes closed for however long I've been asleep, it's like it's not really that much of a problem. Me not having my glasses on. It's
Yeah.
only when I take them, like I've had them on and then take them off, that it then becomes a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
disconcerting.
Wonder how bad my eyesight is.
How
You
bad?
know, when you're sitting at the eye doctors and they have that projection on the other side of the room and they're like, what's the lowest line you can read? I can't read the big E.
Dude, high five. Me neither.
Yeah, right?
Matt,
I
you
was in
need
there
glasses.
for-
Oh, I can't see it in my left eye. I can see it in my right eye.
Wait,
I
what?
was,
My left eye
I
is
was
the bad one.
recently
Oh.
getting my eyes tested for the Naval Academy.
Yeah.
And so, like, the medical exams and the eye exams for that are, like, probably the weirdest exams I've ever taken. Because it's just a bunch of stuff that, like, you've never had tested before that they have to, like, do. And so,
Wink.
not really. Well, actually, technically, yes. They did have to check that I was female, but that was it. Yeah,
Are you
that was
sure you're
weird.
female?
You can imagine.
I am now. They've got it on paper.
Officially.
Like-
Was it a DNA
Yeah, she
test or
is.
was it as a?
They literally just
there
looked,
something
and I
hanging
was
down
like,
there, or-
I don't have a penis. There you go. That's it. So-
Ta-da!
literally, it was just like, and it was a male doctor too, and he was just
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm really sorry. Like, you can look on the page. I have to do this. I just have to look and make sure you don't have anything. I'm like, okay. All right.
That
It was-
makes sense.
and it wasn't really awkward, but I was just like, this is so bizarre because this is something that I've never, like, obviously I've never had to do this before.
Right.
But anyway, the eye exam. And so they're testing stuff like color blindness. Oh, I wanted to talk about this before. Who here has seen the movie Little Miss Sunshine?
I have not.
No.
Anybody?
No.
Well, there's this one. Okay, so y'all know that I want to go to the Naval Academy to be a fighter pilot.
Mhm.
And you have to have very good eyesight to be a fighter pilot.
Well, you
Well,
failed.
yeah.
Well, not like, if it's corrected, it's alright. But, like, you can't be colorblind, and you can't have problems with this or that, or yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And the scene in the movie is, there's a little girl in the back of this car, and the family's on the road trip, and it's a little girl and their teenage son. The teenage son wants nothing else in this world than to be a fighter pilot. Like, that is his one goal in life.
Yeah.
And the girl's kind of playing around on the back, just kind of like playing doctor or whatever. And she's like, here, read what this says. And she holds up the colorblind thing. She goes, what numbers are in here? And he goes, there aren't any numbers in there. And she goes, yeah, there are. Look right there. And
Oh no.
the kid finds out he's colorblind, and they have to stop the van, and he just cries on the side of the road because he's colorblind. And I'm sitting in the eye doctor, and he pulls out the colorblind test, and some of the circles don't have numbers in them. They just have, like, lines.
Yeah.
And so I'm going through, I'm like, 49, 82, 7, what? It's, what? And I freaked out, and I flashed back to that scene, because I was like, am I colorblind? And I'm not, because I was just like, there's just lines. There's just lines. I was really worried. I was like, oh my god, I started to hyperventilate. I was terrified.
Oh jeez.
Who
And I was
Jesus?
just like, there's just lines. And he was like, yeah, you're fine. And I was like, it was like,
No,
oh
I don't have
God. It
dishes.
was scary. Also,
Well,
When I
yeah, I have a
was
spoon.
the for my
I'll bring it
regular
down.
med exam, they do
Okay.
the hearing test, That is difficult.
I hate hearing tests. I failed.
I had to
a lot.
I had to
I
hold
got
my
a B
breath.
plus on mine.
What?
Oh my god.
I got a
Abby.
B plus on my hearing test in elementary school. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my god. I
I
had
haven't
to
done a
hold my
hearing test
breath
since I
to
was in
make sure that I
primary
could. Yeah.
We've got an hour and 28 minutes.
Yeah.
There we are.
Maybe it should be wrapped up.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Me and Jamie were talking about it when we were doing your story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
We were
It's
like saying,
alright.
should we end this about when her story ends, or should we?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is a good time to wrap it
Okay.
up.
So,
Yeah,
Abby,
so-
go ahead.
So am I doing the? Oh
You're
Jesus!
the host. You gotta do
I was
this.
about to say, you're the host.
God,
Gosh,
you
you're
why?
the
take,
host. I'm so
Don't
proud.
make
you
me
take
do it
on these
again.
responsibilities.
Alright, so that's the end of the podcast, I guess. So
I guess.
remember to like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And,
Love me.
So
Love
confident.
Emma. Love Emma. Follow us on
Love me.
Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr,
Instagram.
Instagram,
LinkedIn,
Twitch,
LinkedIn.
Wait, what?
We have all this
Grindr.
We don't have a Twitch. We have
Bebo,
individual Twitches.
MySpace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that,
Pinterest.
all
My
that fun
house.
stuff.
Zing.
Follow me
Zynga.
at my house.
It'll be
MySpace.
in our downstairs. So
I'm gonna go to
anyway, thank
MySpace.
you for listening, everyone, and bye bye.
See
I
you.
love you.
Bye-bye.